The official chapter preview for Chapter 9 of Boruto 2 Blue Vortex has officially dropped, and yes, we have a lot to talk about. This one panel has me hyped, and it also confirms a lot of things that we have already discussed on this channel regarding Boruto 2 Blue Vortex. This is going to be a real short video, but I just wanted to hit on a couple points and a couple predictions that I have for next chapter. The panel kicks off with Kawaki finally waking up from his 3-day nap after getting one-shotted by Juro. Boruto is slowly approaching Kawaki and looking him dead in the face, and that fraud throws a couple rods at Boruto, but Boruto completely dodges the rod. The young lord is him, and that's it on the panel. Before we continue on with this video about the preview panel, I know a lot of you guys are going to say I'm jumping to conclusions, but if you've been paying attention on the channel, we've been predicting a lot of the plot points of the series, so just let me cook. First thing that stood out to me after reading this panel was everything that I talked about in the Chapter 8 review, Hima's new power. Juro was sensing Hima, thinking she was Naruto Uzumaki. In Chapter 8, this revelation confused Juro. He literally couldn't believe what he was looking at when he pulled up to see Hima. Like we discussed on this channel, just remember I said the newly awakened God Tree clones was using the memories of their hosts, because how else would Juro know that Hima wasn't Naruto Uzumaki unless Juro knows what Naruto looks like? Juro standing in front of Hima, the person that he confused for his target, Naruto Uzumaki, take this opportunity to capture Hima, because we see that Juro is the most curious God Tree clone out of the 4. Juro spent an entire day reading books just so he can find Naruto Uzumaki. This panel proves that Hima gets captured, and before you guys say I'm reaching, just think, do you really think Boruto would be in the middle of fighting with Kawaki if Hima was in danger? Answer to that question is no. Juro was still in the village at the time of this panel. Boruto will be more focused on protecting his sister for the person that's confusing her to be Naruto Uzumaki, but that's not the case. It looks like Boruto and Kawaki are having a heated exchange, and I think it's because Boruto is worried about the safety of his sister and Kawaki's still on his I have to kill you type tip. Kind of like, bro, Juro has captured our little sister and we have to focus on that. Bygones be bygones for now, and let's work together to solve this issue. Only Kawaki was smart enough to see Boruto's perspective. So the first thing that I get from this panel is that Hima actually did get captured. My next prediction is something that I talked about a couple videos. There needs to be a reason for both Boruto and Kawaki to work together, and Hima being captured sets up the perfect conflict to force these two brothers to team up against a common enemy. Out of everybody, Kawaki has more to lose if Juro is allowed to run around. Juro is the only character that knows Naruto Uzumaki is alive. Even though his credibility may be in question because he mistaked Hima for Naruto Uzumaki, he still knows Naruto is alive. My next prediction is that we're going to see a quick exchange or a quick fight between Boruto and Kawaki. If you guys remember in the Hima's True Power video that I created, I stated that Boruto gave Kawaki a subtle threat when he was reunited with Hima for the first time in 3 years. He looked at her during their standoff in Chapter 3 on page 37. Boruto looks at Kawaki and says, "Your smack talk sure hasn't changed, but I'm glad to see Hima looking well." This is Boruto basically telling him that you're lucky my sister is looking healthy, fine, long hair, enjoying life, cheerful, positive. If it was anything else, the cold mission would have been out the window and Boruto would have got on timing with some purple lightning and put that man to sleep, just like Juro did in 3 panels. Boruto asking for help from the Leaf Village is going to put Shikamaru and Ida all in a strange position. We already know that Sarada and Sumire are on Boruto's side. We can count on those two characters to defend Boruto and agree to help him. Shikamaru still has to treat Boruto like a fugitive, even though he now knows the truth. This will become a conflict in interest because even if he wants to help Boruto, it's going to compromise his position. Kawaki already has Shikamaru in his sights, and he already feels like the Sensory team is betraying him. So if Shikamaru makes the wrong move, then it's over for him, and he's putting his safety as well as Ino's safety at risk. Ida is also going to be placed in a sticky situation because she knows for a fact that she's a target for the Bug God Tree clone. So it would be in her best interest to help Boruto eliminate this new threat. After seeing Kawaki, her lord and savior, getting one-shotted by Jura, I know for a fact Ida no longer thinks she's safe from the new threat, even with her little brother Damon. And we also saw Mitsuki and Ida's conversation end with Ida saying she really wants to talk to Boruto. This conversation is definitely going to lead to Ida finally betraying Kawaki, because we've noticed Ida is kind of taking a liking to Boruto and his level of maturity. So yeah, that's everything that I got from this one panel. And I know a lot of you guys are going to jump in the comments and say that I'm reaching, but let's be for real. I've been calling a lot of stuff in this series before it even drops. So you guys are just going to have to trust me on this one. I can 100% say that Hima is going to get captured. Boruto is going to ask help from the Leaf Village. Kawaki and Boruto are going to get into it because Kawaki wasn't able to protect Himawari. The rest of the stuff is kind of up for grabs. I know Shikamaru is going to be placed in a sticky situation, and I know Ida is definitely start on her path to betraying Kawaki. But that's it for the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think down in the comments. I'm out.